Okay guys, we're gonna make some coon bait real quick, and then we're gonna go out and set dog proofs with them. But my coon bait consists of two different things. We have tuna, and then we just have straight up sardines. So basically fish. Oh yeah, and one thing, I'll be back. Some vanilla extract. So of course, we're gonna take these out, and I don't really have a specific ratio. I just like to get a lot of fish. I wouldn't go with straight tuna. I like the sardines because the sardines give it a little bit more carrying scent, because these things do stink. And the juice in here, you really want to get that out because that can be one of the best parts in there. And they do make those sardines in water and soybean oil and mustard. Personally, I don't think a coon cares what it's in, but I like going with water just because it's a little bit cleaner, and you get a lot of juice with it. And that juice, like I said, you know, that can be some of the best part. Just gonna mash this up real quick with my little Mickey Mouse spoon, but that's good enough until the next step, which is crack open these cans. And for this, you're probably going to need a can opener. Alright, well, this would be the time that my can opener strips out, so I'm just going to have to go all the way around it like this, I guess. I would prefer getting one that works, though. Get some of that out. I'm gonna get this screwdriver and pry this open because, oh dang it, oh, squirt juice everywhere. I'm glad this is the last can of tuna we gotta do. Alrighty. So yeah, that's the last can of tuna. Now we gotta mix all this up real good. And some people will put special stuff in here that makes it not rot and not go bad. You can do that, but what I prefer to do is I just put mine in the refrigerator. And even if it does get a little bit of rotten, I don't think a coon cares. Now we're going to go with the vanilla. I'm going to get this thing off. The vanilla really helps, especially in early season, whenever the coons have still been eating on berries and sweet things. And if they get this sweet smell, they'll run straight over to it. Smells real good. We won't use too much because we're going to use that for snow cream. And again, just mix this up. So now you have a sweet and fishy smell. But I'm not saying this is a straight up coon bait. If a possum walks up to your trap, you're going to catch that possum. You know, there's not many things that won't catch a possum. You can legit probably sneeze on some gravels and catch a possum with them. That's all we're going to do for this coon bait. Now, we're going to go set them. And don't forget to put this in the refrigerator, and after season's over, just stick it in the freezer, because I had some that held over 2 years. So I know that a lot of you guys are either new to trapping or want to get started. This trap that I'm using, this is a Duke dog-proof trap. Now, these are designed to only catch coons and possum. It relies on their ability to reach in with their fingers and their thumb and pull up on the trigger. So you won't catch any coyotes, no fox or anything, but you also won't catch a house cat or your pet dog. Now, you can either stake this into the ground, or what I have this little thing that I can actually stick it into around small trees, and this time I'm sticking it around a root that is exposed. After I get that taken care of, I'm going to set the trap before I put any dog food in. And some people say put the dog food in first. I like to set it because the dog food will go under the trigger. Then I just take some dog food, stick it in. I like to go almost to the top. Some people say only up to the trigger. I like to go all the way up to the top. Now, I stop putting dog food right at the end. That's whenever I come out with my bait. I'll just dome mine over the top like that. That's enough. I may pour some out here, that way if he's in the mood for fish, he can get some. Just like that. And then I'll also put the dog food around, just so he don't have to stick his finger in first before he gets used to the dog food. So after I'm all done, this is exactly what it looks like. I have dog food all around. Then I have my fish that smells. That's what's going to attract him here, and the dog food is what's going to keep him here. And then I have it staked in here to this root. Now as for location, I have a deer feeder here, and I know for a fact there's coons all over this country. Well, because we have trail camera pictures of 7 or 8 at a time eating out of this feeder. And coons and possums would definitely eat your deer corn. Another thing coons and possums do, which is the main reason I'm doing it, is because they are big time nest predators. What that means is for turkeys, which for me, I hardly ever see turkeys around here, and I believe that's just because we have so many coons that they don't even have a chance to hatch. Ah! It got me. That dang briar bush. I'm gonna set this one right here. We're losing a lot fast, but you know, that's because the sun went down. It's on a good 4-wheeler trail. The coons use this pretty often. Generally, the later in the season it gets, you're going to want to trap between den trees for big boar coons. But it just came off of 16-degree weather, and it's actually supposed to be 60-degree weather. I know, right? That's Kentucky for you. But with weather like that, both male and female will be out looking for some food. And I'm going to be here to give it to them. Here we got it staked in the ground. All I do is get some simple dog food. Don't worry about missing it so much, because that dog food that you miss on the ground, it just helps keep them here longer. See, I even put some on the ground just for kicks and giggles. Now for the bait, pour it on there. Get that juice in it. Yeah, that juice is good now. I can smell that vanilla. Ooh, that vanilla actually makes me happy. So there's one reason to put it in your bait. That's enough bait. Good and overflowing. Perfect. And there we go. We're done with this set. I like the dog-proof traps because you can put them in less than a minute, take them out in less than a minute. If you're going to do standard footholds for coons, it's going to take you at the least 5 minutes, and that's with a lot of years of practice, and at least 5 minutes to take it up, because you got to jack the stake up, got to have a stake puller. It's just a lot of work. Those, I wrap it around a tree and I'm done. Hopefully I'll catch y'all back tomorrow with something in the trap. If not, I'll catch you back sometimes anyhow.